Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning. This is Sheikh Yasmin, and today I have come up with a very interesting topic of Standard 7th, chapter number 11, Cell Structure and Microorganisms. Students, we have already studied the difference between living and non-living things. We also know characteristics of living things. Cellular structure is one of the characteristics of living organisms. Now, today we will study in detail about the cell, what is the fundamental unit of life or a body. Now, here on the screen, students, you can see a flow chart depicting the structural organization of a book. The book is made up of many paragraphs. Paragraphs are made from sentences. Sentences are made up of many words. Words are made from letters. Or if we will start from the very basic thing, letters are the basic unit. Many letters come together to make words. Many words come together, compile in a proper manner, make sentence. Many sentences come together to form paragraph, and many paragraph makes chapter, and it makes one book. So this is the flow chart depicting the structural organization of a book. Students, the way the book has a structural organization, same way our body too has a structural organization. Let's see what is the structural organization of a body. Students, our body is made up of many organ systems. Organ systems are made from organ. Organs are made from tissues, and tissues are made from cells. Starting from the basis, cells. For example, I have taken a neuron cells. Many cells compile to form a tissue. Tissues are coming together, different types of tissues come together to form one organ which is called brain. Brain contains different types of tissues. Many organs come together to perform a certain function, like for example, to make a nervous system, many organs will be involved. Brain, spinal cord, nerves, all these things will come together and it will perform a certain function, that will be a nervous system, and many such kind of system will make our body. Our body contains many organ system, like nervous system, you can see here in this picture, nervous system, respiratory system, circulatory system, digestive system, and many other. All these organ system coming together, performing different function and coordinating with each other, and these together are called are make our body. So we can say the basic unit of life. This is not about only a human life, human body. This is about all the living organisms. So we can say the basic unit of life is cell. The way the basic unit of book is letters, same way we can say the basic unit of life is cell. Students, Robert Hooke was the first one who has studied about the cell. Here you can see this is Robert Hooke. In 1665, scientist Robert Hooke observed a thin cross section of cork under a microscope. This is Hooke microscope. There are different parts which are being labeled over here. Let's see what are the important parts of this microscope. This is the oil lamp. This is the water flask. This is a specimen holder where we can keep the specimen of cell. This is the eyepiece from where we will observe the specimen. This is a focusing screw through which we can adjust the microscope. We can focus on the specimen and we can observe it. So this is the Hooke microscope, by using which Robert Hooke observed a thin section of cork. After his observation, he found that cells cells are looking like a hexagonal compartments. In the cross section, he observed a cell and he found that the cells are looking like a hexagonal compartments, like a beehive. He named those compartments cells. You can see here on the screen a hexagonal shaped compartment looking like a beehive. Robert Hooke gave it a name, cell. Students, actually, the term cell is derived from a Latin word cella, which means a small room. As these compartments are looking like a small room, Robert Hooke gave it a name, cell. Students, as we know, the cells are the basic and fundamental unit of life, and they are very small and microscopic. They cannot be observed with the naked eye. So the units used to measure the cell should be a small. The units which are used to measure cell is either millimeter, micrometer or nanometer. Let's see the relation between these units with meter. 1 millimeter, you all can note it down, these units. 1 millimeter is equal to 0.001 meter. 1 micrometer is equal to 0.001 millimeter, or if we will convert it into meter, it will be 0.000001 meter. And if it is a very 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 small, then we will measure it in nanometer, and 1 nanometer is equal to 0.00000001, or we can say 1 raised to 10 raised to minus 8. So we can say nanometer is a very small unit which can be used to measure a very small cell. Now, students, you can see different types of cells on the slide. You can see in a human body only you can find different types of cells. This is muscle cells. This is blood cells. These are the cells present in brain. These are cardiac cells. These are intestinal cells. These are liver cells. Here you can see the cell of amoeba, which is a unicellular. Spirogyra. Here you can see egg cell, sperm cell. All these cells, when you will observe, they are not looking same. These all cells are different in shapes and different in size. The shape and the size of these cells are related to their function. Depending upon their function, the shape of the cells and the size of the cell is decided These variation in size and shape of cell are present. These varieties are present in cell. You will find different types of cell. Some cells are circular in shape. You can see some cells are rod shaped. Some cells are columnar cells. Some cells are spiral. Some cells are oval in shape. Some cells are rectangular in shape. So we will find different types of cells, different shapes of cells, different size of cells, and these are decided. These are uh, depending upon the shape, depending upon the size, their functions are dependent. So here we have seen different types of cells. Now students, these cells, they contain different things. They have different components too. Each cell contains various components for carrying out the different life processes. Those components are called organelles. What are their function? How do they look like? And in details we will study about them in our next video. Bye bye. Thank you.